Okay, guys. Now I am going to let you see the replay of my the Barbarian Barrel Challenge. So I will let you see my battle log in which I have won the Barbarian Barrel Challenge. So I will go. I will show you all my battle from right from this right from seventh win. Right from eighth win. I will show you my battle log. So let's move on. So here I have selected Musketeer over Arrow because Musketeer is a pretty strong card, and as we all know that Elixir Collector is not a very useful card in a deck which we don't know for what the full deck is. So I have chosen all this card and Fireball over the Poison, as because I have given him the Elixir Collector. So I will proceed with the match. In this kind of match, we always have to see what the opponent actually has the three extra cards. That means what they have the extra cards besides the cards that we have given him, we have given them. So he is that goblin. So I'm anticipating for a move right now. Then he makes a move with the balloon, which is a pretty aggressive balloon, to my mind. So I'm gonna let him take my tower because I cannot do much about this. The balloon is very strong and it will take my tower. So if I have to win the match, then I have to proceed with the golem push, which I am making. So it's a very good version in his part because he caught my ice wizard and the minions with it. But the golem is making his way, and I am not being able to take his tower. That's okay. I'm proceeding with the game further on. I don't know what he is angry about. I am just focusing on the golem to take down his tower, and he's constantly using the poison on my ice wizard, which is a very which is pretty good thing because it's not a positive elixir trade, I would say, because ice wizard you get 3 elixir card and poison is a 4 elixir card, and I know that he would use poison on my supporting troops, so I didn't put any supporting troops behind my golem, just the ice wizard. I knew at any point he would use his balloon. I was aware of it. As if it is a very aggressive move on his part, and he's in a big elixir disadvantage, and I knew it. So right away I put my golem without wasting any elixir. He puts his archer. I know that his Persian is not in rotation, so I can put anything behind the golem. Now he comes back to his Persian, and he used this is a very bad move by my opponent, and he used the elixir on my tower, for which I was free to use my supporting troops behind the golem, and it's a pretty game over for him. In this game, I know that he cannot recover from this game, so I'm just a fireball away from taking another tower too. So it's a good game for me. Good game. And then I am going to show you my 10th win. This is the 10th win. This is the 10th win, for which I moved to 11 wins, and then I will show you my final win. I am choosing princess over archer because it is a legendary card is good. I have chosen lumberjack as because it is a tank killer, and it is a very confusing part for me for between Sparky and the Inferno Dragon. Then I chose Sparky as because opponents are having Golem, Pekka, and all, and I chose Ghost over the Goblin Barrel because Ghost is a very good card in the current challenges in the current meta. It's a very good card, so I have taken definitely take the Ghost. I am waiting for the opponent first move what he has. I don't have any log or zap in rotation. I don't have any. I don't think he has given me zap or log, so I had to counter it with ice spirit. And it's a very good counter. And there I used the lumberjack with balloon because the lumberjack die, the balloon immediately will reach up, and it's a very dangerous fatal combination. The lumberjack and the balloon. It's a very aggressive move from him. I knew I had to counter the barbarian with electro wizard as because barbarian does a lot of balance, and we cannot ignore the barbarian. Very bad move by the opponent as because he's seeing the electro wizard coming. He should have countered the ghost with archers only, and again I have to counter the goblin barrel with ice wizard. Sorry, ice spirit. Ice spirit are very good counter for the goblin barrel when supposedly you don't have log in your deck or arrow in your deck because in the current update this zap do not kill the goblin barrel, not in the current update. That means the whenever this is nerfed, zap is nerfed. As you can see, Ghost is a very reliable card. It's a very good card. I had to use the zap effect of the electro wizard to take out the goblin girl, or else it would have taken my tower. Then I took my tower. Then I took his tower. As you can see, he's very angry with me. I don't know why. Now I just have to defend for the next 47 minutes, 47 seconds or so, and I know he would play silly to take the tower, so I have to defend it very well, or I may lose the tower. It's not a big problem if I lose the tower because I am going through a good nice push through there. There you see the charge of Sparky. This is the musketeer. Naked. He is going all in on to take to take my tower. This is okay for me because I have done pretty good damage in his next tower also, and he eventually takes out my tower. Pretty aggressive play from him. He eventually took my tower. Then he threw the goblin barrel again. So now I am prepared to take his next tower. So immediately I threw down the balloon and the lumberjack as because I know the rage balloon is very fatal. And unfortunately the balloon didn't get a single shot, just the bomb damage. He is just throwing his goblin barrel. No reason he's throwing his futile. He's for no reason he's throwing the goblin barrel. It's of no use like throwing like that. I feel like that. Then I'm going aggressive with the balloon because I knew, so if the balloon do not make any shot to the tower, the bomb damage is sufficient for taking out his tower. There you see, the balloon damage. The balloon after its death also it causes a lot of problem. That means the bomb makes a lot of difference. The tower. Again I did the same thing. That is the balloon. Again the balloon cannot make it, but the bomb damage will hit the tower. No, this time the bomb damage doesn't hit the tower. So this is the last push from him, I guess. There you see a very bad log in his part. My princess even survived it. Now I know this is my game. I can do it. I zapped the Inferno Dragon just to take a single shot, and the balloon makes it to tower. That's a good game for me. Now I will show you the final battle. in which I have won the Barbarian Barrel. As you guys know, my in-game name is Lucifer, and I'm from Assam Knights clan, one of the top-ranking clan in India. You guys can join my clan too. So I will show you my replay. This is the 11th, this is 12th win. I guess I will show you the replay. I choose Hero over the Jab as because of the minion horde. I'll definitely choose Executioner over regular Wizard. I will definitely choose the P.E.K.K.A as it is a great tank killer. I will choose the Guard as because it is a very good card. It can hold up. It can hold many tanks. It's a great card for defense. The Guards, especially after the recent update. So I'm waiting. In this mode, always wait. Guys, always wait for the first move of the opponent. Just see his deck. Just go through his card. Just go through his rotation, and then make your move. And play defensive. Then only will win. Don't make any offensive push. As um, even if you have small cards like Archer, this Dart Goblin and all, just defend and push. Then there is a chance of winning because aggressive play won't win you match. Like in this case, I just went through, and he lucky for me he gave me the mirror. And Executioner is a very good card, very good counter for the balloon. But eventually the balloon makes a single hit. I knew if I can push through the graveyard, I can make it. I can take his tower down very low. I should just to freeze just to freeze anything he throws. And luckily for me, the wizard dies and the graveyard does a lot of damage on its own. So basically, the game I just have to rotate through the I as because I don't have any direct damage. I just have to rotate through my graveyard to win the match. I knew. I tried to throw the guards, but he played well at that point, and I had the arrows in rotation to take out his goblin barrel. At this point, I knew if I went with the graveyard, then he will throw his balloon on the other lane. So better not throw the graveyard like this. So I waited. At this point, I also knew that they didn't have any tank. So it's unless it's very useless to use P.E.K.K.A. Unlike if situation arises, then we have to use it, no doubt. But he doesn't have any tank like Golem and all, Golem Giant and all. So I don't have to use. I just have to defend it, and it's GG for me basically. He threw the goblin barrel. I countered with the arrows. Then again I used arrows, and this is not a this is a questionable move by me because the arrow was unnecessary at that point. Eventually, the executioner would have taken out the this dart goblin, and at that point he took the advantage and threw the goblin barrel. He knew that I was out on the arrow. I didn't have arrow in my rotation. Even my was out. This mirror card was out. Mirror arrow was out. So it is a very good move by him. It is pretty scary. I just had to mirror the musketeer and use the ice spirit to freeze the balloon, or else that damage would have killed my tower. The goblins did a bit of damage, but no problem. I knew I have to throw the naked graveyard for the win. That's a GG for me. It's a very close game, but this is expected from a match at this level. At 11 wins, you will always expect such kind of match because you won't get easy wins. So this was my challenge to. This was my last battle to win the this goblin barrel. So this is it, guys. If you like my video, do like and do subscribe to my channel for future videos. Thank you. Peace.